name is Bruce Roth. I'm a real estate broker with Keller Williams Realty Southwest. And I have here as my guest today, Steve Mevorah with W.J. Bradley Mortgage. And we're going to talk a little bit about credit scoring. So Steve, a lot of the people that I talk to who want to buy homes are overly concerned that their credit score isn't high enough to get a mortgage loan. Are there some quick tips or tricks that you can suggest for ways that they can raise their credit score in a timely manner?
Well, that's a very long answer. I'm going to try and make it short. The credit score minimum generally is 620, and in some cases as much as 640. That is from the lower of the borrowers in the transaction. If there's two or more, they're going to take the middle score of the lower borrower, even though that the other person may earn more. Now, when they have a lower score, and if the score is below 620, we can't use that borrower, but yet the other borrower has to cover the debt base for that borrower, even though we can't use their income. So what do we do to try and bring them up? Is we have to look at each of the derogatories or collections and find out what really happened, how true it is, and on a case-by-case basis, we have to attempt to fix them. However, the main caveat here is that you cannot have any late payments generally unless there's a darn good reason and we can document it, paper trail it and document it with 12 months, within the last 12 months. If you have a late payment because you were just generally late, you have a problem. You're going to be baited off for another 12 months. Now, can they be corrected and eliminated? Yes, but it's very difficult. It really is much easier to fix people that don't have enough credit, or they went through some bad times in the past. Now they have good credit, but they haven't borrowed any money through credit card use. Now is a good time to take out certain types of credit cards and use them just for your daily life. Don't start squandering, but those will now report against the ones that are old, and they will balance out and bring the score up. So it's a matter of looking at the real credit report in depth.
So one trick that I've heard, and I want you to tell me if this can work, let's say you have two co-borrowers, and one of them is of the not enough credit variety, but the other one has a good, solid credit card or two or three that they've been using for an extended period. Can they make them a user of the credit card and then extend that good credit to the low credit borrower's report?
Yes, but it's not going to report as quickly or as fully counted, because everything in a credit report is very weighted. In other words, they will say this type of credit is worth 30% of the score and this one is 10% of the score. So it's not weighted when you're an authorized borrower, and that's what it's called.
How long does it take for it to show up on the report at all?
Generally 60, more than likely 90 days minimum. And the bank will then look at a newly added authorized borrower, and they're going to realize kind of what you're doing. So they're going to weight it differently. The best thing to do is try and use one of the borrowers if you can afford to support the debt for both borrowers. And that's something that I, as a loan officer, would give kind of advice on what to do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll have you back again.
I appreciate it.